What's up, witches? I just wanted to do a quick little moon message today. Since we got the full moon going on, we got a full moon in Virgo, right? So we got the maiden and the hermit energy. There's a lot of call to use analytical thinking right now about decision making, especially when it comes to the future. There's a lot of needing to question, where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 15 years? Where do you want to be? You need what decisions you're making right now are going to affect your future, your timeline. You're choosing a timeline right now, so you really need to be analytical about what you're going to be doing, right? That's what the whole Virgo energy should be used for. If you're going to be overthinking, you might as well be figuring some shit out, right? We got, unfortunately, with overthinking, we got shedding of light on lies, reaping what one sows, and a need to hold healthy boundaries. Morals are more important than ever right now. Saturn at 0 degrees of Pisces. Tides are changing. We're in between old routines and new routines right now. And we are also in between a tidal shift. Like, there is a big shift happening, right? Tide has been coming in, right? The pressure has been building. Now the tide's getting ready to go out, right? But we're in that phase where the water has gotten real still. So we've got Mercury at 7 degrees of Pisces. There's a lot of fear and confusion and illusions being casted right now. It's all about causing problems in communication. They're trying to create more divides than ever right now, because as long as we're not communicating with each other, yeah, it's all about they don't want people actually communicating. They want them fighting, and that's why they cause all the fear and confusion, and they're casting all these illusions of what's going on right now. For Neptune, it is a time to discern what are dreams and what are delusions. Listening to your intuition and sticking to your spirituality and your ideals are important right now. We've got Jupiter and Venus and Aries, right? Luck and love line up in the sign of the warrior. There's a time for light workers and there's a time for light warriors, right? And it's the energy of make sure that you stay within your divine energies. This is especially true for the divine feminines right now. I got the energy of those who have been dealing with this. Maybe you've awakened before, a little bit earlier than everybody else. Maybe this isn't your first rodeo, but there's a massive wave awakening right now. That's the tidal shift that's getting ready to happen. And for divine femmes, there is a strong message of you will be rewarded for your persistence and your determination. I got the North Node in Taurus at 4 degrees. The foundations for timelines are beginning to be solidified, right? Whereas for a while here, we've been shifting radically, and it's been going in a lot of chaos, right? It's kind of like a wobble. I don't know how to explain it, right? It's like strings. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that right now. But the foundations for these timelines, like they're starting to solidify into what the future is going to be holding for everybody, right? We got Uranus at 15 degrees of Taurus, bringing in 6. These timelines are being set. Long-term radical changes are coming. This is a rite of passage for those who are just awakening. Like I said, there's a wave awakening, and this is a massive time. Yeah, it's just a rite of passage for them. The fear, the confusion, the illusions, the propaganda, the craziness, and like all of this. And it's like some of us who've already gone through it a couple of times, you're like, these people are starting to see the pattern. They're starting to see the pattern. You know what I'm saying? I've got Mars and Gemini here at 21 degrees, bringing 3. The desire to act on intense energies is really strong right now, especially on the twin timelines. There's a need to bring balance to opposing points of view and a need to end an energetic tug of war. We've got Pluto in Capricorn at 29 degrees, bringing that master number of 11. This is a time of rebirth and beginning, but first it will require a passing of old timelines and a releasing of these energies. Now, I got, like I said, with the divine femmes, there's a big call for you guys to do some cord cutting and perhaps even some bindings here, right? The masculines sometimes don't realize they're witches. I get a lot of you might be dealing with karmic energies. You could be not know who you're dealing with right now. But if you feel like there's someone on your timeline that is, that is casting energy, that's pulling on you energetically, right? We're doing bindings tonight, right? So this one has been using a certain type of energy to pull on their femme, so they're being bound in a very specific way so that they can't do this anymore. This one is being bound to keep their hands to themselves, and this one just needed a little bit of humbling. I've got some more to make here in a little bit, but there's an energy of like binding these, and then they will be cast out. I like to cast them out into water, and the kind of energy is for these especially for these masculine energies, is that the witches float. So denying that you haven't been playing with these energies, this isn't going to work anymore, right? These wizards, these magicians, they need to start taking a little accountability for themselves, and I get the energy that they need to start feeling their own feelings. All right, blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love you. I'll be back as soon as I can, I promise.